Hello everybody and welcome back to Obscure Garbage Reviews, where we dig up forgotten turds from the Game Boy Advance graveyard. Today is Racing Fever, released in 2005 exclusively in Europe, because apparently even the Americans were like, nah, we good. This budget racer promises sexy, supercharged vehicles and challenging tracks. Spoiler, the only thing supercharged is my rage. So in this game you get to choose from six cars. Tell me about it. The possibilities are endless, but they're basically just the same blob with slightly different stats. Oh, but you can also, get this, you can change the colors of your cars. Absolutely amazing. So, like, this game was released in, like, when the likes of Mario Kart was having Game Boy Advance games, and it was honestly way better than this. So, what did Racing Fever do? So they didn't decide to take on the lap format, which every single circuit racer has. They decided, we're going to do a great idea of making checkpoints and have stupid long straights and stupid corners that your car can never go around no matter how good your grip is. So it's basically a game of holding down the accelerator and attempting to finesse your way to the finish line. Like, I noticed the first couple of races was okay. Like, it was fine because the tracks were simple. But when it got to these races, it became almost like stuck in the mud. You know, there's a snail's pace that you're going. There's no speedometer, so you can't even tell how fast you're going. So you're probably going like 14 miles an hour for all I know. The acceleration, non-existent. Crashing, even slight crashing, will make you stop, as well as a big crash. So you can crash into the back of a car, or you can slightly scrape off a wall and you'll still basically come to a complete stop. I don't understand who decided to make that a thing in this game, but it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy to me. I don't get it at all. Like, you've had, like, even Need for Speed Underground was better than this on the Game Boy. Like, I played a little bit of that and I did not like it, but it was a hell of a lot better than this game. You know, it's like trying to cycle a bike in an ice rink. Is basically what this game is. You know, it's kind of, as I said, you're holding down the accelerator and hoping that you make it to the finish line. Like, even the controls are janky. Like, you know, you can either tap the directional buttons and it'll go off in a drift, or you have to hold it down sometimes because the car decides it doesn't want to go around the corner. You know, and then the graphics are probably the worst I've ever seen on a Game Boy Advance game. And, like, it looks as if someone was in Microsoft Paint for all of 5 minutes and decided, yep, that looks good, that looks like it'll be a video game, and they just put it out. It looks like they spent no more than 10 minutes designing the game. You know, it's just such limited options in this game as well. You know, even from the start screen, from what I seen, was just, you just press your A button and off you go. There's no, like, time attack mode, there's no Grand Prix mode, there's no versus mode, you know, there's not even a multiplayer mode, I don't think. You know, this game is, it's a piece of poo on a stick, is what it is. And, like, if you want to play better racing games, there are better racing games. Like, I've played Mario Super Circuit on the Game Boy. That's a much better racing game. There's rally games that I know are much better that we will cover on the channel, and I think the whole top-down racing thing, it just doesn't work, in my opinion. But, you know, top-down games, like, I've always associated with top-down games, the top view games, looking at, like, your Pokemons, your Zeldas and whatnot. But for racing, I just don't think it works. Like, even if they had like a little circuit in the bottom corner of the screen so you can kind of see where you're going, you know, you don't get any, like, indication of when you're going to turn. It's just, you kind of have to hope or guess a lot of the time, you know. And at least, you know, like when you've had in other games, you know, with tracks, you know, you have 5-6 laps on a track, you know what it's going to be, it doesn't change. But this one, like, after every single checkpoint, First I thought, actually, genuinely, first I thought I had to do laps in a circuit. That's what I first thought. And then it only dawned on me in the second race that it's actually a point-to-point as such, which I didn't really get at all. Do you know, the sound in this game is not great either. Do you know, the music is not the best. Do you know, it's very boring, it's very plain. It's almost like I don't even think this game would even be released for free now. Do you know what I mean? It's terrible. It is absolutely terrible. Like, if you were unfortunate enough to own one of these at the time for your Game Boy, I do feel sorry for you. I really do. My heart does go out to you, but look, sometimes we have to suffer through the bad games to get to the good games. And unfortunately, today is just one of those days where we have to play a bad game. You know, not every game is going to be perfect, but it's my job to find these games and to tell you, never, ever play them. And if you do own one, I would suggest just putting it into a fire or a bin, destroying it forever, because nobody else ever needs to play this game again. Ever, ever, ever. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you've liked this video and you want to see some more obscure gaming reviews, please leave a like and a comment down below of what games you played when you were younger, and if you thought they were like this, just crap that came in a Game Boy Advance box. So thank you all for watching, folks, and we'll see you in the next one. Salon.